Hold on. Didn't update. I guess because we haven't started chapter 3 yet. But it's just immediately going to go into the timeline thing, right? And choose your path, right? Unless something special happens at the end of chapter 2, which it looks like something interesting does happen. March 14th, 1209. Sightseeing airliner Soleil Blaine?
The breeze feels great. It's been a while since I rode an airliner. I've only ever taken them on Jaeger expeditions.
You're one light hop from being yeeted off the ship.
I usually don't ride them either, unless I have to fly out of the country. Otherwise, my truck suits me just fine.
Can't deny this thing makes good time. I'd probably be having the time of my life if it wasn't for all that stuff that happened last week.
Aaron.
I think this trip will be a good chance to put that stuff out of your mind. She told you not to worry when we left. Remember?
Yeah, I know.
Things might get a little crazy around here for a while, but don't worry. I'm going to do what I can to get things under control. I want you to focus on what you need to do for yourself.
She's giving it her all right now, so I got no right to do any less. I'll deal with Sal once everything's settled down.
Got it. As long as you've made your peace with everything.
Ah, there you are.
Oh, hey, Katra.
Are you alright, Aaron?
And Judith. And Rosette.
Why is everybody making a fuss over me all of a sudden? Knock it off. Don't waste your life worrying about us grown-ups. You and Small Fry ought to spend it slacking off and pranking people.
And turn out like you? No thanks.
Well, at least he's acting like himself again.
I'll take it if it means we're all in high spirits. Well then, I say we kick back and relax until it's time to disembark.
We will need to confirm the situation once we're on the ground. Then we can meet up with Miss Claudel when she arrives.
Attention all passengers. We will soon be arriving at our destination. Please return to your seats.
Why does it say Aludra on the front?
Well, that was fast.
The invitation said we'll be going to a private resort off the southern coast of Calvert.
Oh? So that's Nemeth Island, huh?
Oh, we're going to a random island. Okay. It's the intermission, isn't it? Though the sores of the chaos within Longport had been quelled, the city still remained in a state of upheaval. Dan's group intended to remain there for several days to help deal with the aftermath while gathering information. However, their plans swiftly changed when a letter arrived at the doorstep of their lodgings. March 12th, 2 days prior. So, we're sure about this then. Y'all really got the same exact invite we did? Yeah, it appeared on our doorstep out of the blue. Funny that it came just when we finished wrapping up things here in Messeldom. It reminded me of that thread letter we got before, but in a way this is even more bizarre. I agree, it says it's an invitation. I look forward to seeing all of you this weekend. You'll find what you're looking for here. E.H. Elroy Harwood. Anyway, owner of Nemeth Island Resort. What we're looking for, huh? Pretty freaking obvious who this EH person is. Indeed, it's hard to imagine it would be anyone else. Yes. I know we're all just assuming at this point, but do you really think it's him? There was another envelope containing vouchers for rooms at the resort. Just enough for the three of us. Well, it was nice of them to include me and Nadia, at least. You said it. Free suites at a fancy resort? No way we're passing that up. This is what I normally say, but this seems kinda sketch. I might duck out of this one. Wow, you're turning out a free all-expense paid for vacation? Kenna must be freezing over. Their priorities have likely shifted after they encountered the man who formed the gardens. And now, though, through some twist of fate, he remains its only survivor. Yes, that seems to be the case, although we know next to nothing about him. The fact that all of his minions were just dolls seems to back up the sole survivor theory. Now, our priority number 1 is getting LP back. We suspect she's currently under his thumb, and we're gonna do something about that. And I heard you two got some similarly hair-raising news, yeah? That's right, it's related to the Genesis fragments. Glasgow's family let us take another look through the documents in his office. Thanks to that, we discovered that an item matching his description ended up on the black market. From there, we called Agnes and asked if a friend could corroborate the information with their contacts in the Blacklight District. We looked into various distribution channels and found that the item had fallen into the hands of an unknown individual. We strongly suspect the sender of these letters. We'll find what you're looking for here. Maybe that part wasn't bait after all. Not sure what y'all's takes on this are, but I think this is worth checking out. I'm with you there. Plus, it'll be a nice excuse to get the whole gang back together. We've pretty much wrapped up our business here, so we should be able to meet up with you guys soon. Oh, there's a flight leaving Musseldom with a layover in Longport. I'll see if we can still book it. I'll be joining you guys too, naturally. It's possible the CH person has information on the Hooded Man. Yeah, you might be right, S. And even if you're not, we're at least getting a free summer resort vacation out of the deal. Personally, I could use a bit of R&R, so I wouldn't mind if it was uneventful. Unfortunately, we're tied up helping with the festival preparations at the moment, so we'll be a little late getting there. If a fragment of the 8th Genesis is there, we have no choice but to go. Maybe even find a lead on the Crimson Grendel case, too. This is gonna suck. This is the only, like, majorly off like the land island we've been to, I feel like. Fragments. A holiday on Nemeth Island. Yeah, it's an intermission. Have a good time. Great title.
This place is gorgeous. Nothing but clear blue ocean as far as the eye can see. Oh, and just listen to those seagulls.
It's quite pretty, yes. I feel refreshed just standing here on the landing strip.
This place would make for a nice weekend getaway. Too bad this isn't a normal vacation.
I know what you mean. Still, I'm sure we can have some fun along the way.
Y'all got your bags off the airliner?
Yeah, Wait, you brought your truck?
Of course I did. I wasn't gonna leave her in Longport. She'd get lonely.
That's Calvert for you. It's the one place that lets you bring a truck on an airliner.
And now it's gonna get all rusted from
Actually,
the seawater.
I think I heard other countries have started taking up the practice too.
Oh look, there's another airship.
Huh?
I recognize
Isn't
that one.
That's the royal family's personal airship. I think they call it the Horvatot?
What's an Elsheim airliner doing down here?
For a vacation.
I think they intend to land here. I wonder...
Hey! Yoo-hoo! Up here! Van! Everyone! Yes! Hello!
Those two are Swin and Nadia, right?
Yep, they're my new temps. Didn't expect them to come flying in on that thing.
You have to have that dialogue so in case you never did the Märchen Garden stuff. I guess.
It's so good to see you again! It's nice to see you too. It feels like it's been so long. I really am glad you're here. That goes for everyone else too. I'm so happy to see you all again.
I mean, we did talk to each other plenty over comms.
I suppose that's true. Although, I think a physical reunion does merit some celebration.
It's been 3.5 months since we all met face to face. I didn't even realize it had been that long.
We finally got the whole band back together.
Why do I always get lumped in with you guys?
Sorry, but it's way too late to back out. Master's the only one who gets a pass.
Because he's never around.
Anywho, sounds
When
like
he
a
needs to
lot
be.
happened back in the capital.
Imagine how much could be solved if he was here.
Yeah.
How many deaths could be prevented?
I know you've been through a lot too, Van. I'm just glad we were all able to meet up again like this. Oh, right. I guess this is your first time meeting Swin and Nadia, isn't it?
We already met briefly over the comms the other day, but yeah, I suppose we should introduce ourselves. I'm Swin, and this is Nadia.
Nice to finally meet the rest of the crew. Welcome to the team.
We really appreciate you filling in for Mr. Arkwright.
You 100% should have had different dialogue for if you did the Merchant Garden things. I mean, just have an alternate bit of dialogue about finally meeting in real life. It's kind of easy, considering how many alternate versions of dialogue they have in these games.
I heard a little bit about you from Risha.
Oh, RX told you about us? I never knew she was friends with a famous movie star. Can I have your autograph? Oh, and I'm totally not just asking because I want to sell it, I swear.
Yeah, you're not fooling anyone.
Sure was a surprise to see you guys come in on a royal family airliner. Guess I can look forward to an outrageous bill coming my way soon.
Burrito. Hello again. And Najee Burka. I don't like these two.
Oh, come
I
now.
feel they're decently
We're friends,
entertaining.
Let's just say you owe me a favor and we'll leave it at that. If it bothers you that much, though, I'm not so narrow-minded as to turn away some other form of reimbursement.
You haven't changed one bit.
Hey, be nice, Sharid. That's no way to
I
treat
should
an old
probably
friend.
change the title.
In fact, we really ought to be treating him like part of the family, given all that he did for you last year.
I'll do it when we get
Well,
to the end of the
suppose
dialogue.
I can't argue with you there.
Nice to meet you, Your Highness. I heard you helped my temps out a little while back.
The pleasure's all mine, Van Arkwright. On behalf of my brother, I'd like to thank you for all you've done for him. You resolved the Tharbat and Basel incidents. Oh, and I'm sure you played a pivotal role in settling countless other crises. If I can have a few moments of your time, I would love it if you could regale us with tales of your exploits.
Well, I mean, I really don't think it'd be all that interesting.
Anyway, the whole thing came together kind of suddenly because we couldn't find any good flights.
Just when we thought we were at the end of our rope, the princess called and offered to pick us up. She was all like, you must be headed to the same place as them. Huh?
Who's them?
Well, you know, information has a way of finding us.
The Bracers
Elaine.
and Ren
And Jin?
and Mireille.
What are Ren and Marielle doing here?
Marielle. Wrong M name. Dang it.
Hello, Van. It's been, what, a month now?
Too many people with names that are spelled around the same way.
We've got all the luggage taken care of, Your Highness. Splendid! You've been a tremendous help, Jin.
So, how many other people showed up here?
Wow! This place is so luxurious! I've never been to such a snazzy resort before!
It's really too bad this isn't a pleasure trip. I would have enjoyed having a bit of respite.
You must be the guest that will be staying with us this weekend. Thank you very much for your patronage. We'll get you over to the villa straight away.
Van's group headed to the hotel via courtesy cars to check in. They noticed that the island owners who sent the invitations had booked multiple rooms for them in the first building. Despite their unease, they left their luggage in their rooms and went to the restaurant in the second building to speak with the other guests. Can I just say that I love that outfit, Ren? Because that's a refined, elegant vibe. I think it suits you to a T. Why, thank you, Agnes. It was your own change in wardrobe that inspired me to look to my laurels. And a surprise seeing you in something a little more subdued for once. Not that the gothic Lolita dress you used to wear was bad or anything, mind you. I very much doubt that style would suit me now. Though maybe I'll pick up something similar if I'm feeling nostalgic. Now then, back to the topic at hand. You received those invitations about 2 days ago, yes? Fascinating. Coincidence or not, it was on that very day that someone leaked the whereabouts of an object called Armando's Legacy on their Orbital network. We got a tip about it around the same time, so we decided to head up an investigation together. This isn't our first tag team rodeo with the Monarch, and it won't be the last. Oh yeah, you buddied up with the debaucherous Prince back in the day. So, did you learn anything about the person behind all this? Earlier in the year, word spread that an unnamed investor purchased this island in a private exchange several years ago. Even from what little information we could gather, we're confident the investor's exactly who you suspect. We're still evaluating the veracity of that information, but our joint investigation has thus far pointed to that conclusion. Given the danger involved, I would have preferred that Princess Zeta remain in Elsame. Another question. The Republic has been a dependable ally for us, so it's my solemn duty to extend a hand in their time of need. You need not concern yourself for my safety. After all, you and our friends at the Bracer Guild can see to that well enough. As you can very well see, she left us with little choice in the matter. Those nurses have a knack for getting in their way, and I guess it goes double for royal ones. Well, I suppose there's little doubt now that the author of those invitations is none other than Harwood. Yeah, no shit, Mr. E.H. It's about as subtle as a clown at a funeral. Also, I bet he's the one that leaked the info in the first place. Probably. Idios only knows what kind of plan he's cooking up now. I tried to get the manager to cough up some info about the owner, but he didn't seem to know anything. All I got was that the owner left him in charge and only occasionally gets instructions to him remotely. He can't even be asked to give them in person. Harwood is just about the laziest man to walk the earth. You have to wonder why he sent those invitations to... Is something the matter? Anna was utterly speechless. Her jaw agape in the thought of someone being flush enough with cash to buy a whole island resort. This sucks. Why can't I have a boss as loaded as him? I could have bullied them into buying me my own private island with a cute little house. Sigh. Don't mind her, everyone. Carry on. Anyway, it's clear there's a lot of strange things going on here. I don't think there's anything we can do except play the waiting game. Yeah, if this plan was to go on the warpath, I think it would have pulled something by now. In the meantime, I see no harm in us taking a load off and relaxing while keeping one eye open. Are you sure? You still have no idea what might happen. That's all the more reason for us to calm our nerves. We need to get a better grasp of the situation before we take action. I agree. We've all been a little on edge these past few days, so now may be the perfect time to take a breather. That way we'll be in tip-top shape when it counts. Hard to argue with that logic. That's gotta get the rest at some point, even us actors. I hear there's a lot of fun activities around here. It'd be a waste not to make the most of the trip. I suppose it makes sense. Alright, that's our plan. I say we table this discussion for now. Yes, that should be fine. Just be prepared to drop whatever it is you're doing should any major developments arise. That goes for both the Bracer Guild as well as Van and his crew. Shouldn't be a problem. We're all pretty used to springing into action at the drop of a hat. What is this feeling? So they seem to notice something. From there, the groups disbanded and everyone headed back to their rooms. Despite Elaine being an active guild member, she decided to work with Van and his crew for the time being. After a quick rest, the team split into two groups. One group would relax and meander around the island, and the other would get a lay of the land. Select 3 characters to join the island exploration team. Okay. I guess I should add people to the sidebar then. And I am going to have to re-slide Van further down. No, not that. Van further down. Shizuna's not in the party anymore. Okay, so we gotta bring 3 extra people. Who are we bringing? Let's see. Let's go with this party. So we'll pick that. There's Katra. And Rosetta's all the way down there. There's our party. Hooray. Playing with the sidebar is fun. I just need to remember what the name of the chapter's called, and then I'll rename the stream. She could use equipment, though. Good enough. Leave costumes for Van and Company. Now we can modify ornaments at any time. Cool. Oh, just casual wear. You can now use shards to find hidden items hidden in the ground. Why are you making me do all this searching? Once the indicated areas affected areas will help dig them up. And now I have to do this everywhere. Have you had a chance to settle down your lodgings yet? Each of them is fitted with furnishings and amenities of the highest quality as per the owner's instructions. From the bedding to the appliances, everything is commissioned from some of the most renowned craftsmen Maria has to offer. You've already moved your luggage to your room, so please do make yourselves at home. There is like one level higher. Anything up here? No. Well, there's somebody on the opposite side.
And here's the Villa Lounge. Looks like there's a lot of stuff I can order here.
Alright, what's the name of this chapter? It is called Fragments. I'm gonna call it Intermission because I don't care. What do we call this? On a toxic vacation. If I could spell. There we go. Done. Wait a minute. No, we've seen them. He's I remember he was with his family during the whole event of final chapter. Hang on. There we go. The final chapter of the last game. Alright, here we are. I'm sure that both of you are exhausted from a long journey. Nope, I had fun the whole boat ride over. Thank you for taking us on vacation, Quello. Me and I are thrilled to pieces. We never suspected you would secretly save up the funds to make a reservation here. All that hard work can't go unrewarded, darling. We need to make sure you get the most out of this trip, too. That's very thoughtful, but as long as you two enjoy yourselves, I couldn't ask for more. Come on, let's get to the beach. I've been waiting all day for it. Alright, but we're gonna need to check in first. Hello there. Are you also staying at the villa? I'm using my paid vacation time on a 3-day, 2-night trip here with my family. My job would keep me too busy to do much of anything else, so today I plan to catch up on all the relaxing I missed. I brought me a new swimsuit just for today. I want to show it off to Daddy before we play in the ocean.
Indeed.
I couldn't contain my surprise when Quello told me we were coming to Nemeth Island. Just knowing that he was thinking of us is a gift in itself, but a luxury vacation's a welcome bonus. Ooh. Allow me to wish you another warm welcome to Villa Lavandula. You may notice the majority of Nemeth Island is made up of raw and tapped wilderness. Rest assured, however, that our resort's facilities, activities, and gorgeous sceneries will provide more than enough to see and do. Plans to scale up our operations by expanding into undeveloped areas are also in the works. Our staff will do its utmost to ensure your stay is comfortable. Please let us know if it is anything less.
What can I get for you?
Viral Times issue 4. Oh, we're getting a bunch of gifts for people? Hell yeah, we have the funds for it.
If you need anything
Immediately
else,
get all
I'll
our
be
money
right
back.
here.
Okay, we gotta read Tyrell Times issue 4. I remember that being super short. Yeah, I've had a cold for the past few days. It's getting better. I'm doing a lot better than I was the last couple days. But yeah, let's see how far we can read. Economy. Changing business outlook causes shift in the center of economy. 3 months have passed since the conclusion of the Empire's reparation payments to the Republic. Despite initial concerns that the Galvardian economy would stall as a result, the observable impact of the Republic's financial growth has been notably minor. Furthermore, financial pundits agree that the slight economic slump is only temporary, fueled primarily by reluctance to invest after the end of reparations. At the same time, unnoticed factors lurking behind the Republic's steady economic growth have become apparent. A shift in outlook for various sectors of the economy, and the reality that some groups and individuals will inevitably be left behind by said shift. Previously, the Republic's economy was supported by a mixture of global-scale banks and enterprises, such as the Verne Company and the Bank of Eden, along with wealthy individuals and business owners, including members of Veracion's former noble class. The current administration, however, has instituted policies intended to stimulate competition, prompting many startups and foreign enterprises to enter the marketplace. As a result, the balance of economic power within the Republic has begun to shift. In addition, the heads of two venerable companies within the Republic, the Quincy Company and Ethwes, were arrested last year, tilting the balance even further. The Eurasian Trust Bank, which holds close ties to many long-established businesses, is currently steeped in debt as well. Relatedly, periods of economic instability have historically engendered a rise in nationalist and anti-immigrant sentiment among the populace. Early signs indicate that this instance will be of no exception. Due to this recent period of prosperity, the influence of anti-immigrant factions has significantly declined from its height. That said, anti-immigrant campaigns, attempts to intimidate marginalized celebrities, and the harassment of foreign-owned enterprises are still ongoing. Moreover, authorities have announced that members of an anti-immigrant terrorist organization were taken into custody, indicating that said organization is in fact still active. Though a wave of prosperity has swept over the Republic, the flames of strife may yet be smoldering. The question remains, can our leaders douse them in time? Business. Fanlu arrested on false charges. The legitimacy of the recent arrest of Mr. Fanlu, Vice President of the Kowloon Financial Bank, has been called into question. Longport authorities issued a statement claiming the arrest was carried out based on misinformation and held a press conference to apologize for the mistake. After cross-checking with the tax office's records, they determined that, contrary to the charges, Mr. Fan's taxes are filed and paid in full. An investigation into the source of the falsified evidence is currently underway. Longport authorities stated there will be no further false arrests of this nature, and will refrain from assigning liability to any specific party. Although Mr. Fan's arrest sparked concerns regarding the Kowloon Group's falling stock price, early indicators of his arrest being an error prevented any major losses. In fact, their stock has already begun to rise steadily and is projected to reach pre-arrest highs within the next several days. Filter, a new machine, meets mixed reception. Mishi, the mascot of an amusement park in Crossbell called Michelin Wonderland, has cultivated an ardent following in the Republic. Mishi will expand into Galvard in earnest this year, making appearances in shows all across the nation, but in the background, a schism has formed within his rabid fan base. This is not the first time Mishi has been embroiled in controversy. Previously, the Calvert-made film Mishi and Boost led to fervent objections to its dark portrayal of the character, although the bulk of fans chose to view it as merely one side of Mishi's multifarious personality. The Mishi that has gone on tour in the Republic this year has, however, featured a redesign with a number of what fans describe as uncanny changes, shattering their ability and inclination to suspend their disbelief. Mishi's bold step into the Republic was only made possible by Valis' acquisition of the character's international rights. The circumstances of said acquisition have demolished the dreams of fans far and wide, leading many to claim that Mishi's new design is emblematic of Mishi succumbing to crass commercialism. As for the official stance on Mishi's change in design, a statement claims that full respect was paid to the original design during the reworking process, but that some adjustments were necessary in order to reach a broad international audience. Local, a visit to the Centre Marché's most popular stores. The 9th District Centre Marché is both the largest marketplace in Edith and one of its premier tourist attractions. In this issue, we'll be introducing a number of popular stores in hopes of helping our readers enjoy the district on an even deeper level. To start, a long-standing staple of the 9th District, the Wilhelm Cafe and Roastery. The owner of the cafe, Mr. Ward, is known for personally and painstakingly selecting the beans used to brew their coffee. Not only does he source high-quality beans from all over the world, but he is also a top-class barista in his own right, with an uncanny ability to tailor a coffee blend to each customer's individual tastes. The majority of customers who try his coffee end up reporting that it blew their expectations out of the water. Next up, we would like to introduce a store called Apregio, which deals in records and secondhand books. Though you never expect it from a bookshop managed by an elderly couple, Apregio features an astonishingly abundant selection of records. The wife of the store's owner, Mr. Moses, began putting records up for sale as a hobby, but her ability to find and stock everything from the oldest classics to the newest hits puts even specialty stores to shame. Mr. Moses himself has recently started selling board and card games as well, again out of personal interest, attracting yet another demographic of hobbyists to his store. The many interests of Apregio's friendly and cheerful owners have truly turned it into a store worth frequenting. Last on our list is Gâteau de Nune, a bakery stand that opened last year and has attracted considerable attention as of late. Their baked goods, and in particular their quenelles, are made with the utmost care, often featuring sauces made from seasonal fruits. These treats can only be described as superb. The mere sight of the lines that regularly form in front of the store speaks volumes to Gâteau de Nune's rising popularity. Though the majority of the store's current regulars are local residents, tales of its delights are reaching the ears of sweets connoisseurs all over, beckoning them to make the trip to see just what all the fuss is about. We at the Tyrell Times have high hopes for Gâteau de Nune's future. Yay.
The lounge is directly connected to the hotel. It's almost like having your own private beach.
It's so fucking bright.
The view is beautiful. This is my first time visiting a resort, and it certainly won't be the last.
I feel like this would be the perfect time to adjust some graphical settings. Let's see. Where's the bloom option, and can we shut it off? Wait a minute. Why is this on? This should be off. Motion blur is garbage. You cannot convince me otherwise. Is bloom not a graphical option in this game? I also really should. I really should know what a lot of these different settings mean, but I always forget. Yeah, there's no bloom setting. But apparently motion blur was on, so that should make things look a bit nicer. 2. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Associate Professor Esmeralda Archette.
Oh, hello, Katra. And hello to you too, everyone. I had a feeling we'd cross paths if I waited around long enough.
Well, look who it is. Another one of Professor Hamilton's students. Long time no see. I agree Katra did mention that you had travel plans coming up. Some coincidence that we wound up at the same place. But now I was blindsided. You should have brought it up beforehand.
I thought it'd be more fun to catch you off guard. And I couldn't have been more right. But you know, I ended up stumbling into a surprise reunion of my own, too.
Yeah, I noticed you had a familiar face at the table. Bill Tossend. Oh yeah, he used to run the company.
We meet again, Arkride Solutions. Apparently, taking a trip here was a more popular idea than I'd hoped. Just don't go raising too much of a fuss during your stay. It took me forever to get this sabbatical, and there'll be hell to pay if you ruin it.
Oh, was it a sabbatical? But during the last board meeting...
That's none of their business.
I don't think there's much reason to hide things at this point, Mr. Townsend. There wasn't much fanfare, but the Tyro Times already put out a short piece on you. That as of this year, you've been dismissed from your position as CEO of the Vern Company. I'm not familiar with the actual minutes of that. I guess it's minutes of that board meeting, but I do know the change was prompted by last year's incident with Professor Callahan. That's right. The blame fell right on my shoulders. And Giskard and the others were opposed to my termination, saying it was inexcusable for me to leave without accountability for what happened. That little so-and-so just had to meddle in things. So someone butted in and ousted him, eh? Could it be... what does it matter anymore? I've hit rock bottom in record time. As the things I get for the countless ordeals surmounted under my tenure, despite all the pressures I face on every front. I'm gonna let the camera zoom in until it stops. There we go. Years of blood, sweat, and tears, and what do I have to show for it? He's being pretty down on himself. Feels like less of a vacation, more of a pity party. I can't help but sympathize for him a bit. In a way, Mr. Towson's part of the reason I got where I am. Don't let it keep you down. Remember, all of us came here to enjoy ourselves. Why don't I pour you a drink? Would you like another beer, Mr. Ex-CEO? You're doing this on purpose now, aren't you, Esmeralda? I'm sure Essie doesn't mean anything by it. Well, you reap what we sow. Let's just give him some space for now. Esmeralda let a lukewarm ear to Towson, as Towson let out his grievances. He then proceeded to slip away at the first opportunity once he'd settled down enough. Alright. Heck, CEO, and after I toiled so desperately to climb my way to the top. I'm not crying about it, just so we're clear. Any glinting you see in these eyes is merely my last spark of dignity flickering out. Why don't we just back away slowly? Hey kid, my family lives on the mainland, but sometimes I come over to check on my dad while he's working. I even help him out at the restaurant once in a while. He's pretty lucky to have a kid like me, huh? Sup, Rutherford. Welcome, let me know when you're ready to order. Normally I work for a luxury hotel on the mainland, but I'm also stationed here at Nemeth Island on a regular basis. Since that keeps me away from home, my son York came over the other day to visit. It stirs up a bit of parental stage fright in me, but I'll do my best to show him the skills that earned me my position as head chef.
Hello there!
Pizza. Yeah. Loco Mocha Lavandula.
Thank you.
We will learn how to make pizza. That's a calzone.
That was delicious.
Hey, 250 HP to everybody. Good stuff. I will yoink that. Who's chilling up here? Oh, one of the maids. Most of the people we get on Nemeth Island are celebrities, so I'd call myself tough to impress. But the ones who came in today are the creme de la creme. I mean, we even had an airship flying from Elsame. On top of that, I saw these two mystery women with curves for days, one in silver hair and the other gold. You should have seen the way my jaw dropped. Gotta say, it has me pumped to step up my hospitality game. Silver hair and gold hair? Wait a minute. One we know. The other one should not be here, but I guess is. This villa really is classy. Even the drinks taste top shelf. Yes, this texture is characteristic of a brand famous among gourmets. Thank you for sitting down with me, by the way. It isn't often I get the chance to engage with casual conversation. You almost feel like I'm not worthy, but feel free to ask whatever you want. Without further ado, you, Miss Aime, have been quite prolific as a junior reporter at the Tyro Times, yes? Among your pieces was a special feature you wrote after the fall of Almada, so thought-provoking that I couldn't help but wonder. Did the topic have any personal significance to you? Well, gathering material for that report gave me a first-hand look at the issues plaguing society from its underbelly. By writing that article, I was hoping to shed some light on the darkness and illuminate the way to a solution. I guess it all sounds like hot air coming from a journalist in training, though, huh? Not at all. You have a wonderful mindset. I look forward to seeing more from you in the future. Next up is Associate Professor Esmeré Archet. I've been reading your papers with great interest for some time now. After all the advancements technology has made, there's still a great deal to learn from the natural world. Always happy to meet a fan of my work. Bionics is a field with much untapped potential. There are so many things I want to try that it keeps me busy day in and day out. And then we have Miss Ren Bright, whose writings are nothing less than revolutionary. Our efforts to popularize the orbital network in Elsame were greatly informed by your explanation of the cross-Spellin model. The scholar in me is honored to hear you say so. I also plan on releasing another essay that includes a new interpretation of the orbital network grid, so do keep an eye out. Yet another thing to look forward to. I'll set my expectations high. Oh, Mr. Arkwright, my apologies for not noticing you. I grew a bit too engrossed in our discussion, it seems. Hey, no need to stop on my account. You look like you're having a ball. How could I not, with so many fascinating people to speak with? Perhaps later on, I can make a few inquiries of you as well, Mr. Arkwright. I had quite a bit of work to take care of, so I thought about holding myself up in my room. But the princess personally proved to be magnetic. I just can't tear myself away from this conversation. So I think I'll simply resign myself to my fate and enjoy this fascinating conversation. So many fascinating individuals have gathered on this island, our Earth Solutions and crew included. I suppose that means that my speculations were correct. There's no shortage of things piquing my interest, but engaging everyone in pleasant conversation will be first on the agenda. I've seen Princess Zeta around here and there, but this is my first time actually speaking with her. Isn't she just adorable? Making her acquaintance has me thrilled to bits. Can you believe Princess Zeta reads my articles? What an honor. She sure has a wide range of interests. It's kind of impressive. I should take a page out of her book. A journalist has to keep her antenna up on the daily, after all. I want to offer my thanks again, Prince Sharid. Not just for letting us hitch a ride on the Havara, but for handling all the arrangements, too. It is I who should be grateful to you. My personal interest in these matters aside, this trip is one fraught with many potential dangers given our adversaries. Being that my sister is accompanying me, having you brace us along is very reassuring. That, of course, applies to you and yours as well, Van. It's an honor. Can't say I was expecting to meet Elsame's princess so soon, though. I'm proud of my sister, but she can be a bit too capable, to the point where it overwhelms me at times. Her advice is precise, discerning, and all for the benefit of her brother, the prince. As you can see, both Zeta and Nasha can be rather demanding of me. Hey, nothing wrong with having a little sister who cares. Take it from an only child. I couldn't be more jealous. Oh, did that come off as false modesty to you? Oh, take it whatever way you wish. Glad to see the kiddos are enjoying themselves. We gotta look after them and make sure those smiles stay on their faces. That's the job of us older folk. Isn't that right, Arkwright? Hey, don't lump me in with you. You're a whole decade older than me. Figured I'd just do a quick scan. Nabbed. My, what a truly marvelous resort this is. Elsame's home to several famous tourist spots as well, of course. But the sheer abundance of natural beauty on this island is simply awe-inspiring. The only security attending to their Highness's protection is myself. Princess Zeta in particular insisted against having a guard outside of emergencies, so as to not hinder efforts to broaden her social sphere. I'll have to keep my eyes peeled on more fronts than one. I don't envy you. Let's see. Getting 50 shard tokens per pickup now. And here's our garden entrance. Well, I gotta check this real quick.
Welcome.
New service,
I've
you
got
say?
all your support charged and ready to go.
Virtual simulator. You could practice one-on-one b-ball? Sure. Just like back in the old days.
Too slow. There.
Van just schooling Kincaid.
There.
Got me. I pressed the wrong button.
Very good.
Got me.
Child's play.
Too slow.
Excellent.
What?
Too slow.
Damn. The NPCs are
Too slow.
Excellent.
Brutal
There.
this round. Like
Not happening.
legitimately harder.
Not happening.
How?
Not happening.
How?
Ah, get blocked.
Excellent.
Too slow. Too slow.
Says the guy who was too slow.
There. Think again. There. Not happening.
I said to block him every time, right? Easy.
Not happening.
Very good. Child's play.
Ah, didn't count.
Too slow. Too slow. There. Too slow. There.
Crap.
Too slow.
Excellent.
Dude is too fucking good.
Not happening. Nice.
Child's play.
Nice.
No.
Too slow. Too slow. There. There. Think again.
Missed. Hey, we got two.
Very good.
Damn, he's like legitimately good.
How?
What?
No. Still one.
Victory's mine.
That was fun. It was more difficult than it usually is for some reason.
Needs covered.
Let's see. Can we get
We've got the good stuff.
the good? Yes, we can get the level 2 stuff here. Awesome.
Appreciate your business.
Does that
I'm
mean we
rooting for ya.
can get stuff from the Mystic Cube?
Looks like you've gathered some tokens, huh?
Let's see, list
Anything you
rewards.
want?
That is a lot of items. Okay, we can actually get rank 2 stuff now. That actually makes it worth it now to use it. We don't know when we're going to be getting tier 3 stuff. Also, we need like lots of Mirage orbs. All right, let's turn up the let's turn up the speed on this game. Fast forward mode. Like that. Alright.
Okay, it's time for some fun. Here I go.
This is gonna be
Analysis.
tons of fun. Super interactive.
On to the next. Very target. Done yet. It's free. On to the next. It's free. Done yet. Done yet. Target. On to the next. Target. On to the next. On to the next. It's free. Target. Done. Dare you. Target. On to the next.
We have so many S tokens.
On to the next. Done yet. Target. Done yet. It's very on to the next. It's target. On to the next. It's free. Target. Done. It's free. Target. On to the next. Very done yet. On to the next. Very target. On to the next. Very target. Done yet. On to the next.
Wait, Shizuna was invited to the Merisham Garden? Since when? It's 11:16. I'm literally just checking my phone out of boredom. Let's see if anything's going on in the few discords that I'm a part of. Nope. No new messages. That's a shame. Anything interesting in my current Reddit feed? My phone's volume was on. The Helldivers have been having some interesting stuff going on. One of these days I'll get back to playing Helldivers 2. It was pretty fun. You think we've done enough? We hit a 10,000 hit combo. Where Enix settles lawsuit over stolen front mission assets. The next time we get a rainbow one, I say that'll be it. Alright.
I think I deserve a thank you.
Look at all that sepet. And all the random gear that we got. Alright, we shouldn't have to do that for a bit. We don't get any of the other stuff until level 50. Seriously, what's she doing here? She doesn't get any new skills. And Judith is still missing her last one there.
Welcome to Marduk's support. We've got the good stuff.
Oh, we got new weapons here in the garden. Great. Damascus sword. Got some new gear. Might as well just buy one of the stuff that we're missing for now. Beard trimmer. Head and beard off in one swing. Okay. No, I guess we Guess since we don't have any of these, I guess we should just buy one of each, right? We'll buy one if it's stronger. Upgrade these quite easily. Immediately get all of our money back.
Thanks a bundle. Let me know if you need anything, okay?
Good thing we can go over 10,000 in this game. Ooh. New plugin. Buy the ones that we don't own. Now we have them all. Alright, so now for unlocking people we plan on using, right? Now, if we have the choice, Rosetta's probably going to always be in the party because Cobalt Curtain is too good. Love having that on. It will just eat into all that. Hey, Chessmaster, how's it going? Evening to you. I forget what the different things that I liked having on were. But we also don't have the tier 3 stuff, so we can't get everything yet. Can get a good amount of stuff, though. Here, I guess we'll just crack open Rosette's slot. Don't even think too hard about it. And maybe Anya's as well. Barry only has one slot left. We could just open that one up so we don't have to think about it anymore for her. Down the door, long day working, eating your feelings. Oh, how about me? Had a pretty bad cold for the past 3-4 days. Thankfully, it seems like the worst of it is past, but I still don't feel great. But I at least feel good enough to stream for once. I was not feeling up to it for quite a bit. Buy a few of these. Action is good. Is there anything else that we need to buy? I guess Cast 2 would be good. Getting like 5 is probably good enough. I don't think we need more for now. Get the 5 of all the tier 2 ones. Yeah, we don't need to invest in the common ones. We'll get them eventually.
Thanks a bundle. Let me know if you need anything,
Let's
okay?
collect all this too. I mean to ask me something. Shoot as usual. I am a captive audience. Third game coming out this year, what do you think will happen? The warning Ishmael Green trying to warn Lloyd about. I don't know, maybe I'll have an opinion by the end of this game. Yeah, I know nothing about the spoilers for Trails Beyond the Horizon, so yeah. And I plan on keeping it that way for as well as I can. Hopefully it doesn't get ruined.
Appreciate your business.
The
Let me know if
spoilers
you
are
need
always
anything,
no fun.
okay? Appreciate your business.
But I'm sure it'll be some usual world-ending event. It's always something like that. Crystal Eden. We're still in that period of it happening. 3 years hasn't fully passed.
Indeed.
Ugh. I'm sure it's another sectarian thing. And I heard like an extra blip. Hey, Orbital Lamps. Helps keep the monsters away. That is actually pretty good. I guess we're gonna have to be finding these, aren't we?
Seems like a good...
There are many kinds of flowers here. They seem to be wild species, but they're quite gorgeous.
So we have fish here. There's a fishing spot. Oh, get up. Does that fix it? No, it didn't. Gotta shut this controller off real quick. Here we go. Yeah, I have no idea how the weird turbo mode option on this thing works. Ooh, we got a bunch of big catches.
There. That's it.
So much time to be wasted.
Nice. I got one. There. That's it. Nice. I got one.
I also realized I forgot to change my fast forward from 4 times to 2 times. We sped it up for opening those boxes.
Let's do this thing. There. That's it. Ha! Got myself
Beak
a
swordfish. Hey, we got the A-ring first try. But Spiky Puffer Big Catch and Puffer Big Catch. Do we have both of those? They know we caught a puffer. So Spiky Puffer we have A. Regular Puffer we have A. So we need the Spiky Puffer, which I think it is most common in this spot.
Let's do this thing.
Yeah, this is the best place to catch these A-rank Spiky Puffer.
There.
But a very distracting current story is, and the process has been great to say the least. His warning has been stuck on your brain like a hungry leech. It'll come by when it comes by. What's the worst that could happen? The world ending?
Ha! Got myself a whopper.
Very nice.
Let's do this thing.
So do we have any... So, Forest Gill and Azelfish. Do we have Forest Gill A-rank? We do not. Gonna slap a save down.
Let's do this thing.
It's interesting how, like, these, like, fishing spots have, like, 2 separate ones.
Well...
There it is. Forest Gill Big Catch. Let's see if we can get it.
That's it. Nice. I got
That's it.
This game underestimates my patience. I have beaten many a fishing minigame in my time.
Nice, I got one. There.
Something that we need to be reminded about. Like, I mean, like, Trail's whole thing is the whole reviving the Septarians, basically causing those big disasters.
Nice, I got one.
Like, we don't know when it's gonna happen, but it's eventually going to happen. That's the theme for the whole thing. Everyone else, everything comes out in about 2 weeks. That date, everything comes out in about 2 weeks. What are you talking about?
Let's do this thing.
What's coming out in 2 weeks?
There.
I haven't been super up to date on things. I've been busy.
That's it. Nice, I got one.
Date everything.
There.
I have no idea what that is.
That's it.
A very weird-ass dating game. Okay, I think I have to look this up now, because just from that title alone, it sounds very weird, possibly, and I kind of want to look this up. You could also say it's the ultimate dating game. Date everything. What is this shit?
Indeed.
Featuring 100 fully voice-acted, dateable characters. Oh, like all the household appliances are voiced and talk. That's what I get out of that one trailer that I'm viewing the snippet of. That's kind of cute. Also, we did not want that dang Azelfish A rank.
That's it.
A rank, please.
Got myself a whopper.
Thank you for ending my suffering. Objects, concepts, anything in your house is fair game. Concepts? You have my attention.
Ooh. Ooh. This looks like a good fishing spot.
Oh my god, we found a bunch of new fish that we have not caught yet. So many fish to catch.
Let's do this thing.
They're all gonna be voiced by very well-known voice actors.
There. That's it. Ha! Got myself a whopper.
Grand Bream A rank right off the bat. Cool.
There. That's it.
Give it to Harwood. He knows a great fishing spot when he sees one.
Nice. I got one.
And not get the A rank Glutton Shark.
There.
We'll go for the A rank Glutton Shark and then we'll check to see if we have everything here. Or if we're actually still missing something.
Nice. I got one. There. That's it. Nice. I got one. There. That's it. Ha!
Please stop giving me Grand Breams.
There. That's it.
God damn it.
Ha! Got myself a whopper.
Hey, not sure if we had that one yet. It's like the Smash Bros for voice actors. Everyone you've ever heard between anime, games, cartoons, and so on will be in this game. Interesting.
That's it.
It seems like a concept that the voice actors would have an absolute ball with.
There. That's it. Nice. I got
Please give me the freaking shark again.
there.
Very well.
Just do it.
That's it. Ha! Got myself a whopper. There. That's it. Nice. I got one.
Not what I wanted.
There. That's it. Nice. I got one. There. That's it.
Indeed.
Nice. I got
Let's see if there's another fishing spot that has that shark or whatever. Because I'm not sure we're getting it from here. Trying to keep an eye out for any hidden quote-unquote fishing spots here.
Let's do this thing.
Got me scouring around the edge of this island like when I played the East games when the map discovery stuff was hot garbage. You know, Memories in Salsetta, and to a lesser degree 8. Oh, there's a lot of monsters over there. Seems like a lot of the fishing
This
is
is an
probably
adequate spot for fishing.
at the beach, right as I was gonna, right as I
Let's do
say
this
that.
thing.
Misericord. Ooh. Oh, it's blocked off. Lame. Up the fence, you coward. 20 types of fish caught. We do have the A rank on that, so we don't have to worry about it.
I'm getting a reaction.
Nice. This will go up and around before we head down to the beach, where everyone that we have to talk to is. Oh, they have the tunnel blocked off too. You sure some of them do more than one voice? I think there hasn't been a game that contained a great number of famous voice actors in one project, from dirty laundry to your TV, the dark thoughts in your head. It doesn't sound like something I would play, but it sounds very silly.
Let's do this thing.
Okay. We found a good spot to try to catch the glutton
There
shark.
appear to be fish here.
Pretty sure it was the glutton shark, right? Yeah.
Let's do this
Most
thing.
common catch here. Now we just have to get it.
There.
That's it.
Indeed.
Ha! Got myself a whopper.
Fucking wrong A-rank fish.
There. That's it.
Damn. There we go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Got one. There. That's it.
It's weird enough that you just have to try it out. I have so much in my backlog that I really want to play that is like, even if I do want to play it, it's on the low priority section, sadly.
That's it. Nice.
A-rank, please. Piece of shit.
There. That's it. Nice. I got one. There. That's it. Nice. I got one. There. That's it. Nice.
Eh.
Got one. There. That's it. Nice. I got one. There. That's it.
I'm just happy that during this all this fishing we have a bop to listen to.
Ha! Got myself a whopper.
There.
And a miss. Feel genuinely hyped for a
That's
game.
it.
It's always nice to have something to look forward to. Like, I got some games, like, probably the biggest one on my radar is definitely,
Nice. I got
Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4, releasing June, July-ish?
There.
Whenever it was.
That's it.
That's probably the one I'm most hyped for, considering Chapters 1 and 2 are very, very good.
Ha! Got myself a whopper.
Thank you! Thank you for giving me the goddamn fish that I wanted.
Ooh, this
Let's
looks
do
like a
this
good
thing.
fishing spot.
Quicksilver Carp. Oh, thank God we have that one.
Let's do this thing.
I'm pretty sure we have, like, blue marlin and azlefish, right? I got azlefish.
Let's do this thing.
I'm not going to be trying to catch that one on that rating. But I would like to find one. I'd like to get all the A-rank fish, just to say I got them all. Oh, it's the Fisher Ladies and dude. Nemeth Island. Here we are. Till now, we'd only just ever seen it in magazines. Yeah, but those were nothing compared to being here in person. This place really puts the great in great outdoors. Oh, I'm so excited. Just look how beautiful the water is. I'm still thinking about how intense you got all spinning that lottery wheel. You would have been able to make this trip if you hadn't landed the grand prize. Nice work. Yeah, this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. We got 3 days and 2 nights to cast our hearts out. Sounds like a plan to me. Wait, Fan? You guys are staying on Nemeth too? Were you lured in by all the prime fishing real estate? We're here on some of a vacation, actually. Not sure if we'll have time to fish. Not if I have anything to say about that one, man. Oh, that makes sense. I forget that fishing's not the only way to enjoy yourself sometimes. Still, it'd be a waste to come all the way out to the ocean and not throw a few lines. Here, why don't you take this? It should come in handy when you're itching for a catch. Thank you, buddy. Deluxe dumplings. Thanks, appreciate it. Anyway, you take it from the main objective of this game. You're on a bit of a vacation. Yes. Okay, once we drop our luggage off at the villa, it's time to go find the best fishing holes on the island. Kyle said he's going to teach me how to mooch this time. That's when you fish for larger catches by using smaller ones as bait. Oh, by the way, Grandpa Abe gave us an extra set of fishing tackle to bring along. I can't just hand the bait out for free, but selling is a different story if you need some. What you got?
Something you're looking for in particular?
Spinning reel. I seriously just received that after 15 minutes scouring the island. I mean, I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that. Like, I spent that time scouring the island, not specifically for, like, these people. Later. But it's cool that we met them after that. These waters look perfect for landing some choice catches. Bill even said they could lend us a yacht. Always wanted to try my hand at open sea fishing. Now that I think about it. The different types of bait adjust the catches, right? The deluxe dumplings give it all an equal rate. I would like to find one that is a gold before I actually try to grind out another big fish. Hello. I'm the one in charge of maintaining any facilities and equipment outside the villa. For example, this here's a luxury car valued at several million mira. We rent it out to visitors. Bustling crowds aren't a strong suit of mine, but I can't say I dislike seeing the smiles on our guests' faces. They're part of why I decided to spend my twilight years helping to manage this island. Alright.
Ooh, this looks like a good fishing spot.
More fish.
Let's do this thing.
This is an adequate spot for fishing.
Where? Oh, there.
Let's do this thing.
So it seems like the dumplings don't have the worst rate, because it seems to be even between the blue marlin and asselfish. I'm not sure if I want to attempt that one.
Let's do this thing.
Oh, that one's a bit better, but it's not a big catch of blue marlin. Damn it. I'm in the middle of preparing an activity for our guests to enjoy. The weather today is excellent, and the wind isn't too strong. That's just what we want for the sort of fun I have planned. Hope you look forward to it. And also, the main objective of this section here. We were invited into this game by Harwood. You know, the Anguis who loves his poisons and stuff. We're just here for a good time. Definitely nothing bad's gonna happen. I only swim freestyle. Not only is it most energy efficient, but it's also the fastest. Personally, I prefer the butterfly. It really gives me the chance to show off all my muscles. Don't forget the breaststroke. Maybe it's a little slow in comparison, but it's the beginner's go-to for a reason. And since it keeps your head out of the water, you can keep an eye on all your surroundings. Lifeguards use it all the time. Good dog. Hero says doggy paddle is the best. You can swim? Well, we did make sure to waterproof him. Before you forget, someone at work has been bugging you about brain-rotting, thought-provoking views on life. For example, the letter G is just a twirling arrow. you know, very stupid, but I can sort of see what he's getting at. Still kind of stupid, though. There was once a time where I jumped off a luxury cruiser and swam all the way to shore. Now, in a worst-case scenario, I could swim all the way to the... Could I swim all to the mainland from here? No, that'd be impossible. Seriously? You only just got here and you're already thinking up an escape plan?
Alrighty.
Astrology is just racism for women. That is a very silly take. Scuba diving's pretty cool too. Maybe I'll ask the front desk if I can borrow some gear later. What's a good dog have to say? Good boy. That was much colder than I expected. Hey guys, the water's really nice today. Feels so good. And no waves either. It's perfect for splashing around in. Yeah, the ocean's way more fun than I thought it'd be. You know, this is actually the first time I've seen it in person. Alright, well make sure you soak it all up while you still have the chance. Well, at any rate, I was just about to swim out to the coral reefs. They're a must-see, apparently. The sightseeing guide told us all about them. I wouldn't miss a chance like this for the world. Just make sure you keep an eye out for jellyfish, yeah? You don't do much if you get stung after all. Though I guess I did see some aloe at the villa earlier. Don't worry, they're in safe hands, boss. I'll skewer every critter that gets in your way. Ooh, I can help too. I mean, maybe my guns don't work in the water, but my sword sure does. The ocean can't stop us now. I appreciate your enthusiasm. Can't shake this weird feeling I got. Well, whatever, just keep each other safe, alright? Huh. The coral reefs are supposed to be some of the most beautiful things at this resort. And, well, that's saying something. If we can spare the time, I'd really love to go see them with you, Van.
Very well.
Now I know that playing on the beach is like. This is a whole new experience for me. Same goes for diving in an ocean this clear. I'm so excited. If you told me a week ago that I'd be enjoying a day at the beach soon, I would have laughed and made fun of you to your face. Well, I won't look a gift horse in the mouth. I'll just focus on having all the fun in the world, so I can brag about it to her later. Oh. That's who they were talking about. I mean, why wouldn't it be surprised? It's the intermission. Of course everyone is here. Including Izuna and Lucrezia.
There appear to be fish here.
What do we got here?
Let's do this thing.
Oh, I really want to just try that. Personal favorite. We put meat, spices, and veggies in a boiling pot of water and follow recipes that existed for like a century or so, yet soup isn't considered to be witchcraft. That's a weird one. You must be the Spriggan Van Arkwright. I've been awaiting your arrival. His Highness has instructed us to assist you where possible, so do let us know if you're in need. Whether it's purchasing necessities, adjusting Zyphas, or other such services, we are here to provide.
Alrighty.
What you
Hello
got?
there.
Damascus sword. Nobody knows how to make it. White scepter. Buy everything, and then immediately upgrade it. aerial coat. Rob of the Sun. Huh. High defense, but doesn't provide any evasion. Same speed, but raises evasion. Interesting. So assassin when you're passing through one of these nonsense things.
Thank you.
Hello there. Purchase goods. Soul Chef Monteau. Okay, sure, I'll buy it. Got some gifts for Shizuna.
Thank you.
Wait, purchase rare items. What you got?
Hello there.
Oh, hell yeah. One more fortitude droplet. If coconuts have both hair and milk, isn't it considered to be a mammal? that was actually pretty funny. Anyway, Van gets literally all the buffs that we have because it's funny. Except for magic, which goes to our resident magic user, Agnes. Abandoned church. So what's going on here? That's the dedicated MK terminal I had installed in my pickup truck. Got it during my last round of modifications. Now I can access the Martian Garden just about any time we want. An ore mill? Let's have a look-see. Found another biggin in the garden. Salamanticore. Mind taking care of it. You can use the terminal in your truck to get the job done. Thank you, thank you. Alright. Monster extermination quest inside the garden, huh? Looks like it got sent to Agnes and the others too. He's sure making good use of us. Might as well. Oh sweet, we don't even have to go through a whole location for this. Give me 1 second while I equip anti-burning stuff. We got only prevent burn 75% at the most. Got these warped thoughts sitting in your head, you don't view anything the same way you did before, as I'm assuming what you're trying to say. Could you feel it's unnecessary because you already watched Rick and Morty? New season coming soon, yay. I wonder if it'll be better than the previous season. The previous season was... like, it was okay for some of it, and it was good for some of it. It started last night. Oh. I guess I should, start up on that. I'll probably watch it tomorrow. Alright, let's kick these fire lions' asses, or whatever these are. Sort of chimera-y looking. I guess Manticore, yeah.
Here goes.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
Make it count.
I guess we'll just ask crap for one. Let's see how much damage we do.
Boost gauge limiter.
That was not nearly as much damage as I thought. They aren't dealing much damage either, though. What level are they? 35. We're level 32.
Going all in.
This should be interesting. They aren't immune to Death Blow.
I suggest we strike now.
I don't think I have the means of spamming it, though.
Make it count. Elaine!
I'll be quick.
Our chance! Lapis code! Activate!
Here's my chance. All right.
Get the clone up.
Loading complete. Mr. Archive.
I'm betting it's gonna do nothing, but we'll see.
Give it your all.
Dice you up.
Engaging shield.
Like hell you are.
Do I have a favorite character in that show?
You cannot run. Fire.
I won't lose!
Good question.
I suggest we strike now.
It's like, it's hard to say.
Going all in.
I feel like depending on the circumstance, it would either be Summer or Morty. Although Rick is the most consistent. So, yeah, it's hard to say.
Theo, we need help!
I know engaging shield.
Chance. It's go time.
Give it your all.
Dice you up. Like hell you are.
That's also been a minute since I've even watched any episodes, so
Now's your chance for a shot.
I could just be BSing. I wouldn't be surprised.
Prepare yourself.
Hey, we got a death blow. We got 2 death blows. Well, this got trivially easy.
Like hell you are.
That's far enough! Yeah!
Goodness.
Activate two skills. There's stunt you can't best me.
Now's a great time for a shard boost.
Don't
Engaging
stop
skill.
now, Elaine.
Now, feel yourself.
Thanks,
Here's
Al. Chance.
Give them your all. Boost gauge
Up to you,
limiter
Reset.
unlocked.
Activating skill.
Follow my.
Nice. Level ups for everybody, right?
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Moving on up.
Stats upgraded.
Hellfire Burst.
I hope I was of assistance.
Reward deposited.
Why did we get Chaos for that? Law and Chaos. None here. And we out.
Time to depart.
Okay. I'm thinking it's about... Wait a minute. Why do you have new stuff? What's new in your shop that we have not looked at yet?
Thank you.
Hello there.
Thank you.
Hello there.
I wish it would show what would... Like, which section had the new crap in it. Oh, it's the trade section. Yeah, there we are. It's the trade section. Sacred Scarf. Yeah, we'll trade it. Got the stuff for it. True Gladiator Headband. Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Who has that thing equipped? Let's remove it. There we are. Oh. There we go.
Hello there.
Thank you.
Hello there.
There we go. Master's gloves. Trade out the sniper's gloves,
Thank you.
because I think Rosette has that. Nope. Who has the gloves? There we are. She's even in her casual beachwear in the freaking menu.
Hello there.
Cool. Anything else that's interesting that we can get? Not really. Huh. We actually have all of the collect multiple items and fuse them together items. Sweet.
Thank you.
There we go. He's not marked as new anymore. Okay. Let's toggle this quest marker off. There we go.
Huh. I never realized it before.
Why was she invited
But
here?
this whole sunbathing thing feels pretty darn
Why
good.
was everybody invited here simultaneously?
Doesn't it, though? Clear skies above us, the deep blue sea before us. Ah, there's no better place to be. Although even with summer
What's
a
that
ways
necklace
away,
supposed to
there's
be?
still the hassle of keeping my skin uncharred. I really should have put in a request with the 13 factories for some sunscreen.
What do you think you're doing? Hey, look who's late to the party. Barely a week since the dazzling city and we're already bumping into each other again. As for your question, we're getting a jump start on our rest and relaxation. Why don't the rest of you take a seat and join us? Company makes leisure all the sweeter, you know. I can't find a safe place to look. The situation warrants extreme caution, if I may be so bold. And despite your prior cooperation, this is rather presumptuous. I'd tell you to go ahead and live it up if I thought you were actually off duty. But that ain't the case, is it? My, but aren't we leery today? So much gold with like the weird like leg chain thing. Naturally, I didn't come to Nemeth Island for the scenery. But I'm simply not in the mood for business, so instead I'm playing truant for a spell. Me and the little princess here stumbled into one another by pure chance. That's right, technically I'm here for work too. But the thing is, I've always wanted to take a real honest-to-goodness vacation. So Lucrezia has given me a crash course on the ins and outs of resorting. I tell you, fishing Kuragane and then to drop in early paid off in spades. The Kuruga's got their work cut out for them. Still, I appreciate you being upfront. If nothing else, it says you aren't planning to make a move right this instance. That would be correct. As far as work goes, at least. You can bet I'm gonna enjoy the heck out of everything this place has to offer, though. Anyway, you guys must have a special reason for being on Nima too, right? What makes you think that? The only urgent task on our schedule is to let our hair down like anyone else. Really now, from where I'm sitting, you seem pretty keen on combing every nook and cranny of this island. This is a vacation, mind, so I do hope we can all get along. Yeah, well, that depends on you. Don't get in our way and everything will be just peachy. Suppose we'll just have to wait and see. Oh, by the way, I was thinking of trying out this volleyball thing. You guys up for a little game later? As long as I don't get too invested, I think I can keep from accidentally breaking any arms. If I wasn't already gonna refuse, I sure as hell am now. Good grief, we better keep an eye on these two. Can we play volleyball, actually? We already have a bunch of minigames. Midsummer vacations have their charms, but this level of sun is just right for me. Basking in its rays as I watch the little ones play on the beach is simply delightful. You wouldn't believe how tough it was to buy this swimsuit without Kuragane and them knowing. Still, when else is I gonna get the chance to do stuff like diving and long distance swimming? Gotta cram as much of it in as I can today before the underlings start nagging me to get down to business. Insanity. those two. Yeah, the whole like, that whole thing. Ooh. Mine. Good dog. Oh, it's only a celestial bomb? Worthless.
There appear.
Ain't nothing more refreshing than a good old sea breeze. Makes me pleased as punch.
Pleased as punch? Is that even in vogue these days?
Aha, another old joke.
There appear to be fish here.
Let's do this thing.
Yeah, our best chance to get the big blue marlin would be running the dumplings and seeing if we can get it.
This old chapel does not appear to be in use anymore.
This chapel's been abandoned for over a decade. Don't know why, though.
There's something kinda sad about this place.
I'm sure this place will be important later. Also, how would you know? Nina's here too. Literally everyone is here. I'll check this out first. Gate. Guess it's off limits to visitors from here on. Everything past this fence must not be developed yet. See, the payment even tapers off a little ways down. Damn though. The manager at the villa say this is only a third of Nemeth? Yes, this island is quite large indeed. It would take a substantial amount of time and effort just to explore the areas open to tourists. Remember the invitation though? We're supposed to find something. The other side of this gate is our best bet. My nose is definitely picking up on something. I just don't know what yet. I'm reluctant to suggest this, but trespassing is an option. Speaking as a bracer, I'd call it justifiable given the circumstances. Actually, let's hold off for the day. Our hands are full enough as is, and we don't have a clue as what he's got in store for us. Better play it safe and stick to the places in reach. Fair enough. Got another blocked off area.
Ooh, this looks like a good fishing spot.
It's all the way over there, so we can't even interact with it yet. Never mind, we can interact with it. Love that. Just putting that right there in front of your face. So they filming some new movie scene here? Whoa. Oh, there's a surprise. Isn't that Nina and Lamb? Looks like Judah's with them too. It would seem they're here to film something. Should we go and greet them? Yeah, good idea. Hey there. Wasn't expecting to run into you guys all the way out here. Oh, hello. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Man! And you brought the rest of the crew along too!
Actually, Judith only just arrived as well. I'm so happy to see you all again. Yeah, I'm glad to see you too. If a bit surprised. Did you know about this? As if. Just as shocked as you are. I'd heard you were going to be filming on an island soon, but I didn't think it would be Nemeth Island. Did you run into some kind of trouble or something? Well, about that. You see, the island we had reserved was struck by some pretty terrible weather. We were forced to move to our backup location, which was here on Nemeth Island. We only arrived a few hours ago. I imagine not long before you did. You see, sounds like you've been on a pretty wild ride. I guess now I'm just confused as to why you guys aren't filming already. Ah yes, well, we heard we meant to head a little ways beyond this tunnel, but there appear to be a few monsters prowling around. Monsters? I thought they said there wouldn't be any monsters around the sightseeing areas. We don't quite understand why they're here either. It's also strange. Actually, we were just thinking about heading back to the villa to inform someone of the situation. So you were just getting ready to turn in for the day, huh? Yes, that's what you were discussing when you arrived. I must say you have impeccable timing. I think a few able-bodied youngsters who are just who we need to save us from this mess. I'm very tempted to ask you all for your help. What say you, Nina? Well, I don't see why not. Sounds like you're saying you got a 4 SPG for us. I do understand this comes at a rather inopportune time, with you being on vacation and all. However, all you'd have to do is escort us from here to the ruins just beyond the tunnel. Then from there, we just need you to keep us safe while we scout the area and begin filming. Ruins, huh? You mentioned, I think I saw some about them on the tour booklet. I've heard they're gorgeous. It'd be such a shame if we had to miss out on seeing them after coming all this way. We're already pushing our schedule as it is by switching islands. And with the weather being so pleasant at the moment, this might be our best opportunity to capture the scene Mr. Lam and I had in mind. Tai, you two always seem so level-headed on the outside, but you get caught up with some really particular things, you know? So, what's the plan? The job seems a bit too simple for a Spriggan. As a bracer, it's my duty to give them a hand. If you won't take the request, the guild will. Good grief, they don't have much of a choice in the matter. We were just taking a look around the island anyway. Alright, we'll go ahead and take care of those monsters for you. Thank you all so much. Well, might not be my usual sort of job, but my inner film freak just wouldn't shut up till I said yes. Words aren't enough to express my gratitude. Anyway, I'd like to be off as soon as you're ready. Do you have everything you need? Let me see here. You okay to escort them to the film site? Not at the moment. Actually, could you just give us a little more time? There's a few things I'd like to prep before we go. Of course. Our request is incredibly sudden, after all. We'll be waiting here till you get back. You're getting paid for this, right? Eventually. My brain will not let me stop until I at least try to
Seems
go
like
for
a good
the
fishing spot.
big
Let's do this thing.
blue marlin for like a set of the dumplings.
Let's do this thing.
So basically we're just gonna consume dumplings until we get a big blue marlin.
There.
It's one of the 2 most likely catches.
That's it. Nice. I got one. There.
And the sooner we get it done, it means we don't have to do it later. Yeah.
Nice. I got one. There. That's it.
Hopefully we get the fish we're looking for, so it's not a full waste of time.
Nice. I got one. There.
'Cause none of these catches are really worth keeping. I'd rather keep the dumplings.
That's it. Nice. I got one. There. That's it. Ha!
We have not gotten a single blue marlin yet.
There. That's it. Ha! Got myself a whopper.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Another big fish get. So we're missing rainbow trout, rock eater, gold salmon, tiger arowana, carmine crab, noble carp, and pearl glass. And it looks like we're missing only a single upgrade with the whatever the second hook is there. Alright, now we are ready to go. Shall accept. You've been noticing people have been bullshitting things into existence more and more lately. It's life. Yeah, we're all prepped and ready to go. We'll start by making sure the vicinity is secured. Lamb, you and the others wait here for a signal. We'll let you know when the coast is clear. Understood. Actually, is there any chance you'd be willing to let me tag along? I'd like to get a better understanding of the area for the film. Okay, sure. Just stay behind us when we're in the middle of fighting, deal? Thank you. I'll try my best not to cause any headaches. Nina, you and the rest of the crew follow once we've made sure it's safe. Yes, sir. I wonder if we'll find out what Nina's deal is this game. Mr. Lamb, do you think it'd be alright if I went along too? Nina? There could be all kinds of monsters out there. What would you do if one of our main stars got hurt? Just leave this one to us, okay? Hot meat kettle. You sure seem to be raring to go all of a sudden. If the goal is to avoid injury to our actresses, then I think you should sit this one out as well, Miss Judith. Oh, well, maybe. But I've done loads of training for action movies. Really, there's no need to worry about me. She has gotta be the worst liar I've ever met. I'd like to pick up a few moves from Judith. Otherwise, my career won't be able to keep up with hers. I don't want to miss my chance to learn from what she's picked up over the years. Please, let me go with them, Mr. Lamb. Nina, how could I ever say no to you? Sure, whatever. I'm sure you would have just come along anyway. Thank you so much. Sorry for all the trouble. Don't worry about it. I'm a Spriggan. My word is my bond. We'll make sure she stays in one piece. Alright then, let's get a move on, people.
You have my support, Mr. Arkwright.
Arkwright Security. Please choose which party members will accompany Van and Judith. This party seems legit, not gonna lie. That was quite the long tunnel. Ours are having difficulty adjusting. Going through was a lot of fun though. I almost felt like an explorer. Alright, let's start heading to the ruins. Compared to the main road, there's a lot more nature here. These are some big fucking ruins. Holy shit. Yeah, no kidding. By the way, I was only able to catch a quick glance earlier, but the ruins seem pretty far off. Just like Lam said, we're gonna be fighting off monsters the whole way. Should be on our guard going forward. Yeah, got a feeling there's gonna be more of them the closer we get to. Let's make sure we keep our eyes peeled. Nod.
Shifting to maintenance mode.
Should I try this? Is there a shardless thing for speeding up,
Shifting to maintenance mode.
speeding up casting? Quick, not quite what we're looking for. There's no, like, instant cast type shenanigans. He's already got Deadly Lance, so we don't need to change that. Let's see. Like, we can get cast 1 and cast 2 on everybody.
New shard skill added.
As well as Action 1 and Action 2.
Skills updated. Better check them out.
We want to try to get... healing item range. We want to try to get... oh, Airy Burst. That's post delay after Wind Arts. So that doesn't actually speed up our casting time then. Thought we had something that did. Maybe it was in the previous game and I forgot about it. So unfortunately, it looks like the only things that reduce the casting cost casting time is the casting quartz.
Maintenance mode engaged.
I don't want to try to get action 1 and 2 and cast
skills
1 and 2
updated.
on everybody,
Shard skills updated.
as well as aerial equipped.
Don't worry, Citri's got your back. Skills altered. Skills altered. Skills altered. Adjustment complete.
Okay. Make a scene with this place. No wonder they want to make a movie here. They have a good eye. Did we get a different, Let's see, we can... Here we are. Modify ornament. Oh, we can only open slots from this menu. That's a pain. We wanted to adjust drivers. I thought we'd be able to adjust the drivers here. Oh, we can adjust it. Okay, perfect. Crystal Eden. What would be better? Aerial or Cataract Wave? Because Cataract Wave does hit a decent amount. I guess if we could do both, we do both. Nebulous. Nebulous Cannon. That's actually a new one. We have not seen that one.
Arch driver replaced.
Because we do have to use all of these. We might as well use it. Equip it and use it. Equip both. We'll see what happens. Do we have any others that has the new one? We've already used Thor Smasher and Meteoric Gravity. Pretty sure we used Cosmic Thrust too. I think those are the 3 that we actually have on hand. I guess we have Ivy Frost here, but we probably used it. We'll have to keep track.
Odds updated.
Okay, so we have 4 here. Meteor Gravity, Thor Smasher, Ivy Frost, and Cosmic Thrust. And I'm pretty sure we've used every single one. Hollow level 4 for Cataract Wave. No, none of these are great, sadly.
Driver
Guess I'll throw that one on. Oh, we have 3 slots. That actually makes it much easier choice. Just throw on Thalos. And then we have our choice of whatever the last thing is. And we'll throw on La Forte, why not? Okay, let's see what trouble we can get into here. We got a few big crowds over there. We could try to see if we can get that combo thing. With that group of, looks to be about 10 enemies there. spark herb.
Get your
They're down. We're done.
Our chance!
Gotcha!
Reset!
Some elements will protect it.
There we go.
Too slow! You'll be so
There! I think I've grown a
It's
little.
fishing time.
Serum powder. You like those? Those a lot. Ooh, it's a gold one. Ugh. Gotta go. Gotta be ready for tomorrow morning. I'll see you later, man. Probably gonna not even make it to the end here anyway.
Ooh, this looks like a good fishing spot.
Oh, these guys are weak. Let's see what we got here. I'll see you later, chess master. He jealous. Goodbye.
Nice. That went great.
Nice going, Van.
This is an adequate spot for fishing.
Let's do this thing.
Ooh, new fish. So we have... It's pretty good catch in here. Carp, tiger arowana, and noble carp. We do need the noble carp.
Let's do
That
this
is
thing.
the most rare one to catch. That's fun.
Let's do this thing.
Oh, there we go. That's perfect. We can keep fishing. We can keep the streak alive.
There. That's it. Nice. I got one.
Wrong.
There. That's it.
Gotta say, this song isn't as much of a bop compared to the main resort theme.
That's it. I think I caught me a rare one.
Damn it.
There. That's it. Nice. I got one.
Well, there's our new thing. That thing is not a big catch at this location, so we'll just keep going for the noble carp.
That's it. Ha! Got myself a whopper.
Perfect. Vitality Panacea? Now what is that? Oh wow. 300 HP for Van. That's quite a good pickup for a fish.
Taking center stage.
Sure, used all these.
I've got this.
I'll take over.
Oh, these figures look
effective.
excellent.
These the same? They are the same. The other ones are more red though. Anyway.
This is an adequate spot for fishing.
You did great, Van.
Another new fish.
Let's do this thing.
We are also missing the tiger arowana from our A-rank fishing list.
Let's do this thing.
So we fish here because we're looking for the other thing. But also the big catch tiger arowana.
There.
More fishing, let's fucking go.
That's it. Nice. I got one.
There! That's it! Nice! I got one! There! That's it! Nice! I got one! There! That's it! Nice! I got one! There! That's it! Nice! I got one!
B. Damn it.
There! That's it! Nice! I got one!
Ooh, found a new thing. Marble bracelet. Well, now I just need the tiger arrow on it, don't we?
That's it!
Well, like you said, you just have to bullshit it into existence.
Got myself a whopper.
Hey, look, we just bullshitted it into existence. What fish are we missing? Rainbow trout, rock eater, carmine crab, and like the one we just caught. Another spot all the way over there.
Let's do this thing.
The carp and noble carp, right? We got right? Yeah.
Engaging enemy.
Don't forget about your charge attack!
Sit. Activate shards.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand!
I want to use that one skill just so I don't have to worry about it later.
Dream on! Patra, your turn!
Oh. Who had the thing on?
Going all in!
I'll find it.
Chance!
It's not that one.
To get the upper hand!
All you got? Up to you, Reset!
Now's your chance for a shard boost.
Judith has it. Okay.
No, you won't! Guard him!
I was bound to find it eventually. I was running out of
A
options.
boost would work here.
Stop right there. Activating shards. Hand.
All you got?
Here's my chance! Guard him!
Cool.
I can do even better.
It's a good looking ability.
Time for you to focus!
Stonefly.
Use a shard boost your own!
Take that! We're done! Go, Tetra!
Mr. Deletion!
Optical cannon. Reset. Here's a little more.
You'll be sorry.
Sucker!
I'll circle around this way, keep collecting stuff.
Had to be the star of the show. Hey, Judith.
Enemies, watch out for rain power!
Man, that does not have a good telegraph. Kinda have to time it out.
Can't hide anything
Gobble.
from us! Use a shard boost! Give them your all! Boost gauge limiter
Our
unlocked!
chance.
Very wet. Very wet.
Pull out all the stuff!
Freeze. Didn't get it.
Displaying information.
Make it count. I'll cover you.
You're not getting away.
Here's my chance! Mr. Archive!
It's
Give them your all!
down! We're done!
Oh, I could do better.
Still more.
Big chickens.
Sweet for you, Mr. Archive.
Your turn, Judith.
Almost.
Sucker!
I detect treasure.
I'm not a star for nothing.
Had to be the star of the show. Hey, Judith.
Oh my.
This would suck.
Quite the reception.
Boost gauge fully replenished.
I just remembered. By the starting area,
Thanks
there
as
was
always,
another
sweetheart.
fishing spot.
Ooh,
Or was it
this
over
looks
here?
like a
I
good
can't remember
fishing
which.
spot.
There's the fishing spot. What's over
Let's
there?
do this thing.
It's a big catch for the Misericord. I already have the big catch for it, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. It's the Kinsale, or whatever, however you would pronounce that.
Let's do this thing.
Fancy schmancy looking name. I think we have everything here. Alright, let's see if we can get all of those enemies in a single combat. Oh. My goodness, you're right, Van. There's so many of them. One at the top looks to be more formidable than the rest. Guess No's trying to expand his territory. It probably drew in all the smaller ones will make a nest. Could we focus on exterminating the largest monster first then? Yeah, it's basically the core of the whole flock. The little one should run off once it's gone. That said, we might still have a scuffle or two on the way over. This could be dangerous for you and Nina, Lamb. Make sure you keep your distance. Right, I understand. Please be careful out there, Judith. Don't worry about me. I'll show you raw action like you've never seen.
There are so many of them.
Oh,
Look out!
I didn't mean to do this. We were so far away. Okay.
May we proceed with caution?
Lapis code. Activate.
Anyway, we nuke all the little ants
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
and bring them down to half HP.
Here's my chance.
Activating skills.
Sucker!
Miss Laughter. Activating skill.
Chance!
Give him your all.
More. Or chance.
Gotcha. Now we're not.
Have some more!
That was
That's how
easy.
it goes.
Sheesh, those bastards were a lot tougher than I thought. Well, I thought you performed rather magnificently. Daddy told me about your feats, but seeing you in action is much more impressive. No, I thought I'd finally gotten comfortable with action sequences, but Judith really is on a whole nother level. All those hours of training really paid off. Aw, aren't you sweet? But flattery will get you nowhere. Well, that should have been the ringleader. Now we just have to make sure the rest bug off. Just as you predicted, Mr. Arkwright. Okay, the area should be good for filming now. Just remember to keep your guard up. I guess all that's left is to go back and grab the film crew. Let's split up. Two of us should stay here with Nina and Lamb, and the other two can bring the crew over. Got it. I'll do my best to help. While staying mindful of any remaining monsters, the film crew was quickly escorted to the ruins. Once they began setting up their equipment, Lamb began scoping out the area for scenic filming locations. Before long, shooting was underway. I was not expecting to start this cutscene. Alright, this place should be safe for a while now. Why don't we get back to what we were doing before? Right, you're investigating the island. Well, since we're already here, I say we start with the ruins. I mean, that altar's been bugging me ever since we arrived. Almost looks like it could have been made by animals from prehistoric times. I'm guessing this whole place is something of a funeral hall in its day. They cover so much ground. I wonder if that means they had a lot of parishioners. You might be right. Dan and the others proceeded to check the altar for any clues. However, they were unable to find anything else unique about it. There were also no signs of anyone having visited the area recently. Guess that's about the best we can expect for now. I wonder how filming's going. Already done? Or already done investigating, are you? Oh, speak the devil. Did you only just start filming? Is everything okay? Oh, we're fine. In fact, we managed to get all the shots we needed on the very first takes. We were just about to take a little break before heading back to the villa. I feel a bit bad that we managed to wrap up so quickly, and after all the trouble you went to in bringing us here. You got your shots in a single take? Way to go, Nina. I guess that means I gotta step up my game, huh? No big deal. I'm just glad you're able to get the shots you needed. At any rate, we're pretty much done with all our business around here, too. Why don't we escort you back? That alright with you, Lamb? Well, I would hate to be a bother, but if you're willing, I'd certainly appreciate it. Hey, Nina, come on. You're gonna get left behind if you don't hurry. Sorry, I'll be right there. Yeah, like, my thought was, like, she was, like, allied with the witches in some way, or something like that. But it seems to be somewhere in that ballpark. Maybe not exactly witches, considering those were basically, specifically for the... Like, that was specifically for the whole thing going on in Erebonia. Whatever their equivalent is here in Calvard. And so, Ben and the others led Nina, Lamb, and their film crew back to the villa. What's up, 404? How's it going? On their way back, Lamb, having vested interest in Spriggans, took the opportunity to interrogate Ben about his work. Friendly enough, Ben decided to offer the man a smidge of insight into his day-to-day affairs, while omitting anything incriminating, of course. However, just as his account began to gain momentum, the group finally managed to arrive back at the villa safe and sound. But, yeah, 404, I'm doing alright. Could be better. I do have a cold at the moment, so, yeah. I appreciate you indulging my interest. Of course, Gotti's spoken about you and your team in the past, but it's far more interesting to hear stories from the Spriggan himself. It's almost as if you're a small cog set between our everyday society and the criminal underworld. And that's how you came to the stream, but here you are. It just so happens to happen every once in a while. Yeah, I'll get better eventually. I got past the absolute worst of it. Like, I had a sore throat for one day, and then I was basically incapacitated for 2 days. Ruined basically my Memorial Day weekend plans. But, at least I was able to stream today for once. Let's see, even if you're just a single piece of the greater machine, the gears would inevitably snag without you. From Argentina. Ah, gotcha. You don't have the U.S. holiday 3-day weekend, unfortunately, with that. I'm sure you have other stuff at the very least. I don't think I'm that important. But hey, if it sounds like something you want to work into your next film, be my guest. Well, I'll certainly think on it. Anyway, we've taken enough of your time as it is. Why don't we wrap things up here? Yes, I agree. We'll be heading back now. Thank you again for all your help. We plan to stay for a few nights if you find yourselves free at any point. I'd love to spend some more time together. Sure, we'll see what we can do. Every day you get to hang out with a famous actress. And what am I? Chopped liver? Yeah, you're different. You're a real piece of work, you know that? I'll be sure to remember this if you ever come bang for my autograph. Things that happen in the worst moments of illness. Yeah, it always does. Always whenever you have some kind of big thing you want to do, or like an extra day to just relax, suddenly you get sick, and the absolute worst of it hits you right as you're supposed to be relaxing. I see you've gotten quite comfortable with their crew, Judith. Honestly, I'm almost jealous. Okay, I think we got a pretty good feel for the island now. Some of the others seem raring to goof off, though. Maybe it's time we all took a break.
That's all, folks.
Reward deposited.
We got paid. A little bit of law. Huh. And a call from the villa. Hello everyone. Forgive me for interrupting your vacation. No worries. What's up? We just wanted to inform you that preparations for today's special activities are complete. I'll be providing additional details in the lobby, so do stop by if you find the time. Special activities at a luxury resort? Sounds like a winning formula. Yes, we may as well drop in and see what they're all about. Look forward to your arrival then. Oh, they put a save spot right in front of it. What's going on? Hello everyone, thanks for all the help. We plan on taking a break ourselves once the equipment's all tidied up. Going to name it down wasn't originally part of our production schedule. But now we're here, we might as well feast on some good food and rest up for the next shoot. By the way, I heard you came upon Director Gotti while he was shooting in Messeldom. Quite a coincidence then, that you made such a similar encounter here. It works in mysterious ways. Well, this film may be a collaborative project between Gotti and me. It wouldn't be going half as smoothly without your assistance. The premiere won't be for some time yet, but I hope you look forward to it all the same. Back when you were in high school, it was fun at least. Still have to go back there.
Ooh,
sweet.
This looks like a good.
We gotta
fishing
continue
spot.
clearing out the back area here. 4 to 2 droplets. 3 defense for Van.
This is an adequate spot for fishing.
This is the one we found earlier, so we don't have to tread old ground. We just want to see if we can build up the big combos, or maybe beat up these little enemies that are very, very weak. These ones are worth fighting because we still have to get the challenge for killing some number of enemies in the field.
Battle complete. We did exemplary work.
I smell treasure.
Yeah, I won't fight you now. How many of these enemies can you drag into a single location? Quite difficult to get a large number of enemies. I can get maybe 5. Context of the game? Oh, you haven't played this game before? It's an interesting choice to drop by, but it's a pretty long it's a pretty long game series. There's like a bunch of different plot lines.
Pressure him and move in.
It's hard to put it all into like simple words if I'm gonna be perfectly honest. People can do it much better than me, but yeah, it's a game series that is many games long.
A boost would work here.
I don't know if we're going to be able to get this. We're probably going to kill them before it's all said and done here. Reminds you of Genshin Impact.
Now's your chance for a shot boost. Some elements look effective.
Genshin Impact, I think, is the was Genshin Impact the Breath of the Wild one?
Some elements look effective.
The Breath of the Wild quote-unquote ripoff, which everyone liked. The Hoyoverse. That whole quote-unquote series.
Going all in.
See, I guess I'll just drop this here and hit the
Initiating
enemies.
drive.
We're just trying to get as many of these hits as possible, and we're probably not going to get it. We need a 100-hit combo.
Finish him
See, how much can we get? 30.
Your turn, Judith.
Yeah, we didn't get it. Not even close. It was worth a shot.
Here goes.
Yeah, why is that 100 hit combo so hard to get?
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
You did great, Van.
It looks like we can go this way too. I wonder what's over here.
Yeah. Essentially, this is like the Trail series is just a whole super long series of JRPGs that is all in a I would say linear storytelling format, but Trails to Zero and Azure and Cold Steel 1 and Cold Steel 2 both happen at the same time. Anyway, new dialogue. Huh, so this is what you meant by taking a little break. Yes, I figured this would be a good opportunity to mix and mingle a bit. I was strolling by when these two invited me to stay and chat a while. That we did. After all, how often does one get the privilege of hobnobbing with a famous actress? No kidding. It looks like these are a real hotspot for celebrity encounters. All the clutches to fall into. Here's hoping their bad habits don't rub off on you too hard. Oh boy, even I'm a little scared for her. It's an RPG / hack and slash. It was originally a turn-based RPG, and Trails Through Daybreak, which is the first one, this is Daybreak 2, basically made a system where there's like they call it command battles. So there's field battles and command battles. Field battles is action RPG, and command battles are turn-based. Like, all boss battles are turn-based, because that's how it's always been. But they had the action version, because it's just neat. Like, remember how everybody praised, I think it was Metaphor ReFantazzo, for like, wow, this thing really revolutionized the RPG genre by having the whole action RPG, turn-based RPG thing. When this game literally did it back in, like, what, 2021? Nobody knows about this series, but it's one of the really good ones. High recommend. Let's see, these two ladies have such a mysterious aura about them, for lack of a better word. I think I'll take them up on their invitation to stay and chat a while. Plus the sounds of ways laughing and people laughing make for pleasant background noise. This is shaping up to be a wonderful break. And Elaine's chilling over here. Yeesh, looks like you're really enjoying the beach, aren't you? You could say that. This is angled to have somebody else in the other seat. Judith would probably be over there if she wasn't in the party. I know the situation doesn't allow for much relaxing, but I can't deny how wonderful it feels. The sun's rays are indeed pleasant, as have the sounds of waves mingling with the laughter of other visitors. Really like my vibe, it's really chill. I mean, I would hope so. I feel like I'm a fairly chill guy. Except for when things get heated sometimes when I'm playing certain things. I'm trying to remember. I think I got heated. I remember getting heated a few times in Trails into Reverie because they basically have a super hard mode in that game, which was absolutely insane, and I was actually able to beat some of those fights on that mode. Probably feel like I shouldn't have, but like, yeah, yeah. Sometimes you like needing to pop off of it, but usually I try to stay chill. Perhaps I could join you later if you would have me, that is. We should really come here again just to kick back and have fun someday. The rest of you should make sure to take a few breaks as well while going around the island. I know, it's already on the agenda. We could try flipping party members around. Because if we swap people around, it'll force them to move. See? There, is that house going? Showing a beach vacation together as a group is something of a dream come true. Even no way of predicting how or when the sender of our invitations will take action. Even still, I'd like to savor the wonderful memories we're creating here, if only for this brief moment. Oh yeah, the current plot. Basically, a villain who dabbles in biological terrorism invited us to this island for some unknown reason. That is the surface level description. The body temperature of all individuals is rising above normal levels. This is due to the humidity and heightened excitement of everyone present. Thus, Fio concludes that everyone is having fun, and when everyone is happy, Fio is happy. He and I changed before coming here. Gotta look the part if we're hanging out on the seaside, right? All we really want to do is stay at the hotel and chill out. Had this exact thought at Starbad Film Festival too. Things are probably gonna get messy here the same way they did there, huh? Not just once, I'd like to go to a resort and do some actual relaxing. Same. I feel like there was like one more person that we should be able to talk to. Where's Katra? Found him. Now that the ocean's at my doorstep, I should probably get some swimming practice in. Swimming practice, huh? Maybe I can help him out if I find the time. Alright. What's the time currently? Ah, shit, it is 1:02. Man, I got distracted.
Beach in the ocean from here! I'm in love with this place!
Whew, I wasn't expecting to get so distracted.
The service here is equivalent to what you'd get in a first-class hotel.
I was probably supposed to go to bed an hour ago from, when was this? Oh, that was at 12:30. It has been, only 20 or so minutes since then. Oh, 30 minutes. Math. Alright, well, I gotta get to bed, so, yeah, 4-4, thanks for, dropping by. And, yeah, have a good night. Till next time.